are live. Everybody kindly shut your filthy cock holsters. This broadcast is not approved by the FCC and it is not appropriate for children, and anybody who disagrees can lick my fucking taint. Alright. Moving right... I saw some little bar pop up for a second. I half expected us to get fucking yeeted from YouTube. Just something popped up that I've never seen pop up before on the fucking YouTube screen. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? Are we gone that quick?
They know.
Alright. So, hello and welcome once again, everybody, to the State of the Empire for the 6th of June, 2020. And this is going to be a short meeting, but a big meeting. We got 30 people here. So, going right down the list of attendees, a thank you to Darkfire Rogue 777, Warhorse Rogue 72, Ook, Birmingham, Rorschach, Tygon Mike, Ein, Haramoto Zero, Coffee Devotee, Soulblaze 05, Jadon 420, our Imperial Scribe, Cerberus Drusilla, Ailerons, Baron Carrot, Lord Senator Big Deck, Nielsen, the Gunslinger, Baron Senator Divergent Acid, Lord Epic Friar Yoshi, Thor 1986, Baron Mickey 5, Novasef X, Destro, Grandmaster Frodo, Lord Deer Jr., the new Warlord, yep, spoilers, Merc Angel, EVA Unit 3, Lord DLG Extreme, and of course, I am Emperor Farrison presiding. So let's hop right into it. First and foremost, as always, a welcome to our newest recruits. And this is going to include Insane Jax, Dark Elf, Magnus Tiberius, love the name, Mazinguer, Alter Ego, Clockwork Titan, Birmingham, Ghost, Beardling, Snips Rebels, Human, Sayas, I don't know. Wonder what language that's derived from. CGS, Fourth Juggler 30, Cillian, Rogue Element, and Stephen Boo. What did I say that was? 19 new people this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 new people this week.
Actually, make that 16 because Ghost left.
What a fucking cuck! Get the fuck out of my State of the Empire meeting, goddammit! I'm sitting here saying your name and you're gonna leave? Fuck you. Alright, moving right along. Of course, we have a bunch of automatic promotions that, sorry, I'm not reading those out anymore. Manual promotions get read now. So, promoted to the rank of Stivos, we have Windex Chugga. My man. He has been just absolutely fucking killing it from what I've heard, showing a lot of support and a lot of enthusiasm for the Empire. So, congratulations on completing your training, and welcome to Stivos.
Well deserved.
Yep.
And of course, also promoted to Stivos this week, we have Paragar. I don't have anything flashy to say, just he's been here, he's been active, he's been killing it. Welcome. Your training is complete. Next up, I'd like to announce that Lord Rowdy Brummy? I don't know. Brummy? I'm going to go with Brummy based on English pronunciation. Has
Correct.
advanced 2 grades, so you are now Stivos Grade 2. Good work.
Right.
Good
Yeah,
job.
man, he's a good geezer. He's a good geezer.
He's a good bloke. He is.
Next up, we have Dizzy FA advancing 3 grades to Stivos Grade 3 with a watchful eye placed over them. They've been doing excellent fucking work and will probably be a name you see climbing the ladder quite quickly. Beyond that, I have nobody special this week for Repikar, nobody for Photomar, and even going into the non-commissioned officer promotions, I have nobody for Dracaris. We do have 1 promotion in the form of Jadon 420, advancing 1 grade to Ankrix Grade 2 for all the work he does, including entertaining us as our scribe. So congratulations.
Hey.
Keep up the good work. No promotions to Killath this week. We have 1 entrance to the Imperial Academy in the form of EVA Unit 3, jumped in a bit quicker than usual, but he has been absolutely fucking slaying it. He's made the efforts to be friendly with everybody, to run raids, to run operations, to run exercises, to be in just about anything he can get his fucking tendrils into. And he will be acting XO for the 3rd Legion going forward. So congratulations.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, man.
Well done.
Thank you. Well deserved.
Next up, we bring ourselves right into the officer promotions. Basically, Jesus is hereby promoted to the rank of Sulovix, officially making him an officer, and he will be taking over as acting commanding officer of the 3rd Legion. Do a good job with that. You get to keep it. That's how we do it around here, trial by fire. Next up, I want to announce that Thor 1986 will be advancing 1 grade this week, bringing him to Sulovix grade 1.
All right, Thor.
Good job, buddy.
Hearing a lot of good things about all the work you've been doing behind the scenes to keep shit running over in 2nd. We want to recognize that. And of course, we have Lord Epic Friar Yoshi advancing 1 grade to Sulovix grade 3 this week.
Whoop.
Epic been doing some
Good
hard
shit.
fucking work. He's basically become sort of a go-to public liaison for a lot of people. He's a man of the people. When he can actually think straight. He's usually too high. He is the highest guardian.
Yes, the highest guardian.
So congratulations, Epic. And then that brings us also to Baron Senator Divergent Acid. We're proud to hand you Sulovix grade 3, as you will be the acting executive officer of the 2nd Legion. Do well, and you get to keep it.
Yep, he will. I have faith in him. I do too.
Alright, well, high praise indeed. Next up,
Congrats.
we have Grumpy Buddha being promoted to Chakras grade 2
Right, Grumpy.
for all the work he's been doing.
Someone
Absolutely
can
killing it.
jetpack his ass up the ranks.
And finally, that brings us to the last of the officer promotions this week in the form of the Matrix. And I'm happy to say that Baron Mickey 5, you are hereby promoted to Matrix and placed in full command of the 2nd Legion.
Yes. D2 Companion's already been switched over to you. You are now the founder of it. Thank you, thank you.
Congrats, Mickey.
Congratulations.
Oh, can I just give a big out to Grumpy, please? Because he was wicked yesterday. Helped me a lot.
That was a hell of a raid to watch on Twitch as well. It was so much fun.
Absolutely. Let's stay focused on the task at hand, however. Don't want this meeting to take up all night. And of course, I'm happy to say that Destro is advancing 1 grade to Matrix grade 2 for everything that he's been doing, both to run the 1st Legion and running the raid training program. So thank you, Destro, and congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, dude.
Hello.
Congrats, man.
And our final promotion for this week, a historic first since the founding of Kaldara at the very least, and perhaps a bit overdue for all the effort he certainly put in, but the time is right. His replacements were in position before he even knew it. And I'd like to remind everybody that Lord Deer Jr. is hereby Warlord Deer Jr.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh.
Thank you.
And as such, I have put him in command of all 3 Destiny Legions, COs and XOs. You'll be working with Deer to make sure to bring a higher degree of organization, order, and structure that will guarantee the long-term success of your legions and a greater sense of cohesion. So you'll be reporting to him from now on, which will take a few things off my shoulders, which will free me to go do things like the 10th Legion, or the 12th Legion, or
Shit
set
posting.
some shit up in Minecraft, or shit posting, or recruiting, or I'm going to be playing some Command and Conquer or running the Pathfinder games.
Sleeping for once in a while.
Yeah, that too. So, over time, as we start expanding into other games and maybe certain games start ending up with multiple legions, long-term plan, there'll probably be a couple of other warlords who end up springing up to look over each of those so that I don't have to try to manage 12 things at once. I can go down to 11 or 10 things at once. Or maybe I can go from at least 15 to a dozen. That'd be nice. Beyond that, we have a couple of announcements for Member of the Week. First Legion, it's going to Grumpy Buddha, Dizzy FA, and Jadon 420.
Okay.
Congrats, guys.
All
Yeah.
right. Way to
Yeah.
go, boys.
Very good. Very good.
Second Legion, your members of the week have been appointed as Nielsen,
Yes.
Slappertation,
Yes.
and Ook.
Yes. Very good. All three right on the head.
So great work, everybody. You get the shiny lime green names for a week so that everybody can know that you've been killing it. Beyond that, I do not have a whole lot to announce this week. The website is still getting a few things done in the background. I'll be working with Merc to make sure that everything is integrated the way we need it with the new plugin that he's custom coded for us because he's a fucking G.
Gangsta.
Deck has been working pretty fucking hard behind the scenes getting shit ready for us. The main thing that's holding us up, we're going to be looking to find and migrate to some new hosting. And I'm going to have to sign in and get the domain name moved over to the new hosting once we have the new hosting. And we are going to need any graphics design, web design, graphic artist types who would like to work with us and potentially get some nice artwork to get better banners, nicer interfaces, things like that to really bring the website from not just functional to very pretty, as I'm sure everybody loves to have a nice pretty website. And we should be seeing an offloading of certain functions from Discord that are a little clunky to the website, where there'll be nice, smooth, easy to fill out forms, complete with drop-downs, user lists, and everything you could possibly need. So with that being said, expect to hear more about that in the near future. Trying to think if I got anything else, to be honest.
Have you thought about making a promotional video for the clan?
That is something that we'll definitely be looking into in the future. We'll be trying probably a few different things. Those will also go up on the YouTube. We do have our YouTube channel, to which this is being live streamed currently, as many of you know. We're going to be... yes! So, I'm going to be implementing a bot that will automatically shill for our streamers when they go live. And if you want your streaming service added to the bot, we're going to put the automated shilling behind the support paywall. I had to think long and hard on whether or not to do this, but the fact of the matter is everybody wants to break out into streaming, and we've seen it here firsthand. We've seen people go in and dump 5, 10 Twitch subscriptions in one night. We've seen what shilling can do. And the Empire incurs operational costs. So a benefit of choosing to support us on Subscribestar will be having your Twitch or Mixer or whatever service it is, you let us know. If you support us at the Lord level or above, we will put your shit into the bot, and the bot will automatically inform everybody when you go live. That's 500 people right now and counting. So I think that's going to be the right way to handle this. Nobody will be stopped from manually mentioning it. It's just the automation is an added bonus for choosing to support us in our financial costs. And I will be updating the Subscribe-Star with all that. Furthermore, on the Subscribe-Star front, I do have the tax forms actually submitted now, so I'm hoping that with all of that taken care of, it actually remembers to auto-renew people's payments, because I'm not sure why it hasn't been doing that. We have a few people currently who are not renewed in the form of Carrot, Epic, Mickey 5, Divergent, DLG Extreme, and crap, this one's somebody's real name and I don't remember who they are. And I don't want to dox anybody. But it's somebody at the $25 level. Is that Oh, you know what? I think I remember who it is. That's Killjoy. So, if y'all would like to continue supporting us, go make sure that your subscription gets updated to stop being inactive. And beyond that, I'm done shilling for the night. I feel dirty doing it, but hey, man, websites, servers, all these things cost money. We're hoping to get the tournament going here real soon. I know we're approaching the close of the season, so let's get that underway.
Yep, and
the bot subscriptions, keeping the server with its, keeping the Discord servers, boosts, all of that is costing us money. So, folks like you pitch in a couple spare bucks a month for a hobby you love, it helps us a great fucking deal more than you could ever possibly imagine. And you get a fancy title of nobility to go with it. That's enough. That's enough shilling for me. That's enough for the Subscribe-Star. Oh, we are going to be looking at, we've been talking about this for a long time, but I've been finally getting some of the names of services. I've been kind of doing some research in the background, and if we can get a couple of graphic designs submitted, we're going to be looking at getting merchandise made. T-shirts, hats, mouse pads, mugs.
I want a hat.
I know you do.
I want a cup.
I know you want your damn hat.
I'd like to get
But
some
you
whiskey
know that for
glasses
what?
made. That'd be dope as fuck to me.
Oh shit, yeah.
I want his hat.
I want a cup, but you're
What's
paying.
your hat? He wants your hat.
Oh no, I'm gonna get like a custom one made that says Grandmaster on it.
I want to get mine with lightning bolts on it that says Thor.
So no, we are absolutely still planning to do the merchandise thing. I just want to find where what service is going to be the sweet spot that's not going to screech at us autistically, because some of us have unpopular opinions, and in the current age, that's apparently illegal according to the corporate world. Anyway.
Yes.
Do I have anything else to say? I'm not sure that I do. I'll probably be running some Command & Conquer games. I'm definitely going to be spending some time tonight compiling the last bits I need to run the Pathfinder session tomorrow. If anybody is interested, we can help you get characters, and we are going to run a game that's conducive to kind of drop in, drop out, depending on how your schedule is. Typically, we'll be getting together every Sunday around somewhere between noon and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Probably play for a couple hours. Pathfinder's good shit. It's basically, for those of you not in the know, it's a tabletop RPG. Just think Dungeons and Dragons, basically. Beyond that, I'm actually going to turn the floor over to Destro real quick. If you've got anybody you'd like to shout out as part of the raid training program, let's hear it.
Yeah, Nielsen's been killing it. Epic and Jaden are EOW certified now, so they can start taking people through on that. Grumpy's been doing a great job again this week. I've seen Mickey in raids. So yeah, just keep it up. And I want to eventually, once we get the legions full, maybe start getting the COs and XOs, getting names of new guys that want to get through raids, and maybe then we can start setting up like the quote unquote guided games that Destiny kind of got wrong. I loved that idea of guided games, like a group of 5 taken through a new person. So maybe I've been talking to the guys in raid support, and I want to just bring that to our Discord pretty much. So everyone's been doing a really good job with it.
Sounds like a grand old time.
Yeah, it sounds good because I ain't done a raid yet.
Oh, hold up. Who said that? Who said that?
Birmingham.
All right. Put him on the list. Get this man a raid.
Yeah, there you go. What legion is he in?
I'm
Wait a minute, Birmingham, you have two in a raid. I took you through yesterday.
You did Levy yesterday.
I've never done a raid. You know, the normal raids. I don't know if this is.
Leviathan is a normal raid.
Yeah, dude,
Wait,
Leviathan
Leviathan is the first raid in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Grumpy,
How about if you want to get taken through raids, start DMing your XOs and COs, and then they'll get in touch with me, and then we'll get you on a list, and then we'll start getting the process going.
yeah, I'm waiting for the new season and just see what happens. So at the minute, I'm doing all them, you know, the little solo missions that you have to.
Right.
Anyway, let's go ahead and refocus for a minute here. But yeah, if you need a raid, let your CO and your XO, whoever know. They'll get the list over to Destro. We'll get you into the we'll get you on the fucking chart. We'll find times and we'll get you guys some raids going. If we can't do that, then we're just not fucking fit to be a clan, right?
Yeah.
All right. With that
You
being
guys
said,
were awesome.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we've been fucking killing it around here.
Yeah, everybody's been doing a really good job.
So that being said, I am going to be working with the recruitment team again, because we've been letting the recruitment kind of die down for a couple weeks, let the people we got kind of absorb into the group, let a few of them weed themselves out, and see how many extra spots we've got in the legions, because we had all 3 of them full. We had first, second, and third full up as could be. We got 3rd Legion's got its leadership fallen into place. 1st and 2nd are in good shape. 2nd's had a little shake up now that Deer's up here. Deer, as I said, will be overseeing and working with all 3 legions to bring them into compliance with the best way of doing shit. And we will be looking at founding a new legion soon, because we're still pretty full up on 1st through 3rd. So we're going to be looking to take a couple of NCOs, a couple of the highly active enlisteds, whoever we have to do, and putting them in to take the reins on forming another legion. And it's going to be trial by fire. You do a good job, you get to keep your shiny new position. So anybody who really wants to shoot their way up the ranks, who isn't already deeply settled in or what have you, shoot me a message. We got a couple people. I want to take a couple from 1st, a couple from 2nd, a couple from 3rd, yeet them over, build a 4th or a 5th or whatever we're going to call it, and be done with it. Then we'll get that legion a whole new set of recruits, and pretty soon we'll have 400 active Destiny 2 players. Then we should really get some raids done. Should really go shit stomping noobs in Crucible, etc. Beyond that, that's about all I got to say on the Destiny front for tonight, so we're going to transition over real quick. If you're interested in playing something other than Destiny, consider giving us a shot over at PlanetSide 2. The game is free, it's on Steam, you can get groups of up to 48 fucking people playing together just in your platoon as part of massive battles, and the 10th Legion could use your support to get to that point. Also, 12th Legion. Phantasy Star Online 2 just got officially localized and put out for PC, what was it, last week? On the 27th? in the US. Sort of an action RPG. It's great fun. It's free. It's on Windows Store, but it is free.
It's a
And we're
good
still
game.
up there.
That is a good game.
You just got to direct download
You
it
can shill
for
that.
the
You can
server.
shill that another time. All right. The point is, the game's free.
It's
You can find
free,
it on
it's
Windows
good.
Store. There are alternate launchers that you can also get if you don't feel like dealing with Windows Store. It's an enjoyable game. It's a fun game. We've gotten a group of people in. The Alliance in game is already max level. We did that in 3 days. Fun shit, good
Nice.
shit. Join us for it. That being said, Frodo, you got anything for him?
I got a couple of things to say. So I want to hit the big one on the head. So apparently, there's been a ongoing issue, and Mickey apparently has addressed this previously. But it seems people are recruiting friends or just new players in general to Kaldara, but not, specifically to their specific legions. And this is in the case of the Destiny front. That's kind of not how it works here. We have the bot set up in a way that it assigns you the legion. The clan link is in the channel description. I don't know where people got the mentality of, hey, I'm going to give the Bungie.net link before the Discord link. That's not how it works, and I'm pretty sure that when any of y'all joined, you got the Discord link first before the Bungie.net. So I don't know where the trend started, but the trend stops.
Yeah, plain and simple. Plain and simple. You give out the Discord link. You recruit them to Discord. They get assigned once they're in Discord. If they're a friend of yours, the bot will automatically assign them upon onboarding to whatever legion is currently short-staffed. They can put in a transfer request to join your legion if it's different than the one they're currently in, and we will approve that and move them over. But generally speaking, the last thing we want is people to feel that they need to recruit for their legion and not anywhere else, because this has led to disproportionate recruitment efforts that have caused problems in the past, and where you want none of it. You recruit to Kaldara. You're here to be Kaldaran, not to be first, second, or third. You're Kaldaran first, then you're your whatever legion.
I've had to put up a couple of reminders in Second Legion, just, if you want to invite your mates, great. Invite them to the Discord first.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And to want to make the additional thing is if you recruit them to the Legion first, then the Discord, and they don't know what they're doing, you haven't helped them set up. Now I got to go out of my way and make sure all of their appropriate roles are assigned. By hand.
We've been finding people with 2 or 3 Legion roles, and that's raising red flags for me. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
So, but with that out of the way, the second thing is, so I know we talked about briefly for the seasonal tournament. For anyone who doesn't know, the current season for Destiny 2 ends on Tuesday, following which about 9 a.m. Pacific time is going to be Bungie's doing a live stream for the new DLC, upcoming season, etc. So, if you're interested in sitting down and watching that stream, I'm going to try to do a little host party at about that time, 9 a.m. Pacific time on Tuesday. And I think that's all I have for now, until I can think of something else.
All right. That being said, the other warlord, Deer, you got anything that you would like to throw in?
Yeah.
The other white meat.
Yeah. So, okay, now as you know, the senators are for the for the season of the worthy, your term ends Tuesday, or at least by me Tuesday. So we're going to be having a new Senate race for the 2 open Senate seats in each legion. So find out who you want to have, talk to some people. I'm going to sending this to Mickey, Destro, and Lobo isn't here. So Eva, you're the one who's up next to make sure this happens. Inform Lobo, and we'll set it up so every legion gets their new senators for the season.
All right, and I just want to amend to that real quick. A friendly reminder that senator is an elected position designed to represent the interests of the lower ranks and the people who sometimes will go unnoticed without some form of representation to push up command, especially because some of y'all get real fucking shy about just talking to those in command sometimes. And I promise you, for the most part, we don't bite. Deer, he's a different story, but
Mess with the deer, you get the horns.
But no, so they're elected positions. You cannot elect a CO or an XO to be a senator. Anyone else in the Legion is fair game. You are allowed to vote as more or less however many times you want in terms of I'll vote for, if there's 5 people up and you want to vote for 3 of them, go ahead. It's going to be a case of whoever amasses the most votes wins. I can't remember what the actual name for that system is in political science, but it doesn't matter. And so the
preferential
first,
voting.
I think so, yeah, preferential voting effectively. So the people, it's slightly different from preferential voting because they're not weighted in that way, but it's sort of like preferential voting. And whoever ends up with the most and the second most votes will end up being the senators. So there's 2 seats open. Vote to your heart's content. And we will, COs and XOs are exempt from voting rights. That way they don't tip the scales. And that about does it. So, let's see, I don't think I have anything else to say. I do have one DM here. Let me check that.
I'm gonna throw a couple things in right quick.
All right, let's make it quick.
Just as a reminder to old and new, don't forget about our ticket system for suggestions, promotion recommendations, so on and so forth, incident reports. If you got suggestions of like games you want to play, how to make the Discord better, so on and so forth, submit a ticket. All the officers all officers on up will see it, with the exception of if it's an incident report on an officer. We have all these things, all these tickets that you can submit if you have something that you want to want the officers to hear and see at the same time. All right, I'm done chilling for the ticket system.
Okay, with that being said, I don't think there's too much else to cover. Let's just go ahead and go down the list real quick. Commanding officers, do y'all have anything to say?
I'd like to give a shout out to the Crucible boot camps that have been going on.
All right.
Gambit also.
And the Gambit also. Thanks, Destro. They've been putting in a lot of work pretty much every day, seeing big voice chats with people taking part, people like getting rid of that anxiety about going into those kind of events, thinking that they might suck, but when in fact they're better than they think they are. So I have to give props to Drew for setting those up. And a lot of people are having a really good time doing that kind of event as well. I also like to promote some interlegion play with that. Like to see a lot more people from third joining in with that as well. So I'd like to say well done, good job for doing those kind of boot camps. They're awesome. Keep it up.
Yeah, Daydream is the other one. Good job. Daydream's been doing the Gambit training.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else? Okay. Exos, anything to say real quick?
I'd like to if I could.
Let's hear it, Divergent.
I've noticed the past few weeks and stuff. We've the 3 Legions of Destiny. We've kind of, I guess, developed a nice little friendly competition between just basically knocking out all the weekly like clan bounties and clan rewards and all that kind of good stuff within the game. And all 3 Legions from at least first and second, I'm not sure about third, have been able to do so within no more than 16 hours of reset every week. So people coming together and do that, let's keep that shit up.
Yep.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Officers, real quick, anything to say?
I would like to congratulate my two my new CO and XO and Deer.
Thank you, Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All right, Carrot here with a quick reminder. There it is. Rule number 8 in the customs checkpoint. Kaldara is committed to free speech, y'all. I know with everything going on in the world, it's kind of a powder keg kind of situation. Just want to reiterate, as long as it's not illegal under US law, we don't purge if you just need to vent an opinion, if you need to get something out of your system, if you want to talk respectfully and legitimately about a topic, go for it. The venting channel, the news politics channel, they're there for a reason. I'm grateful to those who have taken advantage of the news politics channel to educate those of us who don't go out of our way to find these stories. Thank you guys. Venting channel, I mean, guys, this is affecting people in your neighborhood. It's okay to be affected and to want some advice. Please use it. It's kind of a pet project of mine. Would love to see some more action there.
Indeed. Crazy times, but we're building a community here, and sometimes that has to include, by description, some degree of friendly and emotional support, placed event, all of that. It's important shit. Don't be afraid to use it. Among the officers, did anybody else have anything they needed to put forward, or shall we move down the chain?
Crickets.
All
Who's
right.
down?
NCOs, anything that you'd like to throw under the fire? Crickets it is. Enlisted recruits. There's a handful of you present. Anything you'd like to say?
I just want to say thank you for letting us join. And from like within 5 minutes of joining, people were screaming to help me. They was like, "Yeah, join us, we'll help you. Come, come." And when I went, even though it was quite difficult to start with, everyone just says, "Don't worry about it, man. It's all good." And we got through it quite quickly.
That's what it's
So
all
I just want
about.
to thank people, man, everyone that was there.
That's absolutely the kind of stories I love hearing, man. Like, that's what the place was built for. It was built to provide a community, to get you help, to make sure that you could have fun in any game you wanted to play, and you could have familiar faces to play it with. That's why we're not just doing Destiny. Destiny's our bread and butter right now, by all means. But everybody burns out. I haven't really touched Destiny a whole lot in a while. I've been busy with other things. I've been enjoying other games. New Command and Conquer just came out. I've been enjoying that, but it's good to see people getting the help that they need to get shit done and achieve their goals. That is absolutely what a good clan is about and what a proper community is about. So I'm glad to hear that that's still working.
Put it this way: I joined 5 clans before this clan, and I joined their Discord, and no one even bothered talking to me.
Hey man, if you're not getting welcomed within a few minutes ago of being here, we usually kind of think this place is large enough there should be somebody. Something's wrong if you didn't.
Racism.
Yep, and then after that, I'm gonna turn it over to Eva Unit, as he has DM'd me saying that he was trying to get in earlier, but his mic just wasn't working, I guess. But I'll go ahead and Jerry the Dankberry. Let's hear what you got to say.
I just wanted to say like real quickly, like I've pretty much played Destiny for like ever since Destiny 1 first came out, and played on console, and I had a great clan, and I never actually really got back into a clan because I loved it so much, and like everyone was just so kind there. And I haven't been playing this game in a very long time because of situations, and now I picked it back up, and like honestly, I really like this clan a lot of cool people. Um, I've been doing raids with Yoshi and Grumpy Goomba, and these guys are really cool, and I really like doing things like that with them. I really feel like it's a community.
Like I said, it's always good to hear when project you've been working on for close to 10 years pans out the way you wanted it to. So thank you again.
Of course.
That being said, Eva, is your mic working? Apparently not.
I bet you it's PTT settings.
He's trying to talk, but
Well, he's not. He's
Yeah.
not on mute.
Yeah. Ugh.
technical issues.
Somebody fucking linked him to Zoom and it broke his mic.
Oh no!
Epic.
Whoever did this shit, it's your fault.
I apologize.
The highest guardian.
I gotta think I know what he wants to.
I got it. He's got it to me in DMs. All right, so after the State of the Empire, there will be a 3rd Legion meeting. Anybody who's part of 3rd Legion is absolutely encouraged to attend. Another thing to expect, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Legion are going to be holding meetings every week, usually a bit before State of the Empire, to make sure that they've got a sense of cohesion, to make sure that the things that need to be heard are getting sent up the chain to where they need to go. 2nd Legion's been doing this for a while under Deer. Mickey's going to continue that tradition. Deer will be working with 1st and 3rd Legion COs and XOs to make sure that the same thing is happening there. We want to encourage a Legion cohesion and an interlegionary cohesion that moves everything up the way it needs to.
There we go. It should be working now.
Ah, there he is.
I had to disable my mic and re-enable it.
Did you try turning it off and back on again?
Essentially what he had to do.
Did you unplug the router?
You check your
No.
TCP/IP settings.
Don't worry, I
Somebody
just had.
disconnects. All right,
Yeah,
say your bit real quick, and we'll move on.
Listen, it's fine. I just had to delete System 32. Anyways. Yeah, so I realized that there wasn't time or people weren't aware of 3rd Legion meeting. Not that unusual. We haven't been holding them up until this time. There will be one after. I encourage you to attend. There won't be too much to talk about, but it'll be a short introduction of introducing you and me and telling and myself to the members and letting them know where we're trying to move going forwards as in terms of us in relation to the rest of Kaldara being taking part in certain things that other legions are setting up, maybe trying to set up some of our own things that we do within ourselves, including getting the clan engrams regularly, which we've been doing a lot better at, and I'm proud of you guys for it. And that's about what I had to say.
Hey.
Dope. All right. Does anybody else have anything that you want to put forward? Questions, comments, concerns? We're going to have a little bit of open floor time for anybody who needs it before we close out the meeting.
Crickets.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
All right. So thank you all once again for attending. Of course, a big shout out and a thank you to all of our supporters, financially speaking, which I'm going to read out their names because that's one of the benefits you get. And that's going to include... That's weird. You should be... Let's fix that. at the citizen level, which I think I'm going to rename to just basic noble. Take it a step up from where it is. We have Novasef. And I believe that's it. At the Lord level, we have Lord Senator Big Deck, Lord Epic Friar Yoshi, Lord Deer Jr., Lord
Yay.
Shadow 4465.
Okay.
And I believe... Yep, we have Lord Callsign Sparky. I need to fix his shit. Moving up, we have at the Baron level, Baron Carrot and Baron Mickey 5. And of course, Baron Senator Divergent Acid. And I believe the newly added... Nobody, that covers the Barons. Oh, I almost missed Lord Rowdy Brummy because of the Member of the Week superseding it. Don't want to forget that shout out. And moving right up, we have at the Count level, Count Killjoy 1986 and Count Grumpy Buddha. Grumpy finally joins us on the bandwagon.
Oh, yes.
And of course, finally, last but the farthest from least, Duke Frodo and Duchess Sharkbait. And that covers our, the Empire's finances are balanced off of this list of people right now. So thank you again. That will about do it. And all I can really think to say at this point is...
Long live the Empire!
Long live the Empire!